Stephano will save the day. Alright, Stephano, open the door. Well, he budged it. Good on him. Alright. Just eat him there. Eat that. Open sesame, please. Outstanding. Nothing there. Ahem. I hereby offer my full attention and services to Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg. This contract will reign for a total of 3 years. When my freedom shall return to me, in addition, Alexander, Baron of Brennenburg, is to recommend my services at the Prussian royal court and within the sanctum of the Order of the Black Eagle. May no man break the seal. Wilhelm, House of Gierich. Interesting. Alright, can't forget Stephano. Just bash his head off of the counter. It's fine, man, you're durable. Nothing there. Open sesame. Got some weird stuff going on. Just gonna ignore it. If I don't see it, it's not real. Be gone. You always hear like footsteps creeping around. I don't like it.
17th of May, 1839. My hands tremble as I write. I feel a need to document my tribulation, for I fear that my memory will fail me if I linger. Today, I took some men and ventured into the dark, ancient passage we uncovered. Our torches burned faintly in the murky air as we slowly made our way underground. The men were superstitious and fearful. They argued loudly, and I felt their strange language getting to me. I mustered my strength and yelled at them to continue down the slopes and broken steps. The crudely carved passage confused me. It looked much older than the 4th century structure we had expected. The twisting path emerged into a great antechamber. The walls were lined with statues unlike any I'd ever seen. Despite their unearthly quality, I felt a strange familiarity toward them, which haunts me still. At the far end of the chamber, a great slab of stone sealed off whatever lay ahead. I gave the order to raise it, and as I pushed through the narrow space, the heavy stone suddenly dropped, sealing me inside. I was trapped.
Okay, so, like, I understand we drank a potion to make ourselves have a bit of amnesia. Haha, yeah, I get it, but, like, why are pieces of our diary just, like, strewn about, like, all over this castle? Shenanigans. Stephano, open the door. No, that is closing the door, Stephano. I don't like these bloody footsteps I keep on hearing. Come on. Come on. I think a book just fell off of one of the things. Yeah. I heard it. I'm glad I wasn't looking directly at it when it happened, because that would be a bad time. Oh. Okay, I know that tinderbox was there just because I did just do this area previously, and yeah, that was on the really bad recording, so yeah. It sucks I have to go through this like twice in one night, man. Where did Stephano go? Dude, you blend in with that carpet. Oh, our guy's freaking out a bit. That's fine. Should come over here. Where it's a little bit of light. Light is good. Light is friend. Yeah. It's not like things ever go wrong, right? Outstanding. And I heard a little growl. Isn't that swell? Those footsteps never let up either. It always sounds like there's something behind you. Some weird, creepy music. Some dripping blood. Oh, some oil. We need that. Stephano, man. He's just like getting bounced off all the stuff. Chesteroni. Nice.
Much of the castle is old and hasn't been tended to for centuries. When the shadow arrives, it won't take long until things start falling apart.
We're just buying time anyway. Let's do what we can.
There isn't much to be done about the walls. We should reinforce weak structures. The ground will tremble and there's a risk everything will cave in on us, especially downstairs. Here, and there. Let's get the servants working on it.
Right. Ooh. Our guy's just having a bunch of...
17th May, 1839. After pounding the unforgiving stone wall for what seemed like an eternity, I realized it was hopeless. I was trapped. I fell to the ground, gasping for air, trying to focus. That's when I saw a faint blue shimmer. My weakened body was heavy to carry, but I managed to push myself toward the enchanting light.
Oh. What if we just, like, stray off the path?
It was waiting for me. Enclosed in dark nothingness, I felt myself drawn to the mystic light.
Oh.
I reached out, closing it in my hands. The faint glow escaped my fingers and began to spark brightly and spirit me away, unlocking alien memories of spiraling towers, endless deserts, and impossible geometry. The next thing I can remember is the grating sound of stone being lifted, the voices of the Arabs pulling me to safety, and grasped firmly in my hands was the broken pieces of a most peculiar relic.
Zesty. Quite interesting stuff, though. I wish I could see some of that fancy architecture they're always talking about. Stephano, get us in. Not breakable by hand, it says.
You have to be swift when you activate the first one. You hear that? If it stops, you'll have to start over.
Isn't all this a bit excessive?
You can never be too careful, Daniel.
Oh, awesome. Hearing some more breathing from Mr. R around the corner hanging out, dude. Eee. See, that one broke so easy. Local folklore. Altstad on Brandenburg Castle, 1801. Another region rich with lore is Altstad. Deep within the East Prussian woods, for centuries there have been stories surrounding the hamlet and its neighbor, Castle Brennenburg. The quiet forest-clad mountain, dressed with scattered lakes, is as picturesque as can be, albeit the area is haunted by the dark. Ask any local and you will hear proof of the widespread superstition. All travelers should indulge themselves in such conversations, since it will certainly serve as exciting entertainment. All of them have their own twists and on the tales, but there are some motifs that keep reappearing. The Gatherers. The story reaches all the way back to the time of the 30 Years' War, said that the soldiers who abandoned their duty got lost in the cold, dark woods and were forever damned to roam the grounds. Their bodies, wrought by their tainted souls, have left them disfigured and empty of essence. Many sightings over the years describe them as horrid revenants. They move silently through the woods, shying away from any beholder. They are called gatherers, as they are seen to follow some ambition to steal living creatures. It is their prey which can be heard struggling inside the damp burlap sacks dragged behind them, which reveal their presence. What dark scheme do they follow? A visit undone. Heinrich Cornelius Agrippa, the well-known erudite, visited Altstadt, and at the start of the 16th century, he resided in the local inn for a fortnight as he looked for the remnants of kingdoms past. During his stay, all the prominent members of society paid notice, and he is mentioned in many records of the time. One day he went to investigate a burrow in the northern glades, only to never be seen again. Heinrich is known to have passed away in Grenoble some 10 years later. He dismissed the notion of ever visiting Ulstadt, which makes you wonder what really happened. Who is the mystery man who visited the sleepy hamlet in the woods, and what happened to him? The Immortal Baron. The Baron of Brandenburg lives a reclusive life with his family at his castle nearby, Altstadt, and like most those of noble birth, rumors are inherited along with the title. Researching the history reveals little before the castle was consumed by fire in the late 16th century. It was rebuilt by Alexander, a nobleman from Rhineland, claiming the role as protector of the Prussian state. Alexander helped the region to flourish and remain popular through his presumed lifetime. The family had always been secretive when it comes to the lineage and heritage. Therefore, the birth and death of Alexander and his offspring have never been fully recorded. This has fed to the idea, that the Baron is in fact the one and the same who came to the West 300 years ago, lived through the time of occupation, and joined the coveted Order of the Black Eagle, along with the great leaders of this country. Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna have a quick sip of water here. Sorry. Oh, alrighty. Some nice little folklore. Alright, so when we first came in the room, Buddy was saying that there was a timer. It's weird how this book looks like that, eh? Well, there's one of those. There's another. Aha, there's the other one. Easy peasy. So we'll start with the one closest by the door. Pull that out. Run, run, run. Pull that out. And pull that out. Nice. That's still locked. That's fine. Stephano, you come with me. Oh hey, there's the... I like this painting because, yeah, there's that, like, cool spinning architecture into, like, a weird temple thing. I don't know. It's interesting. Yeah, that one's a duplicate we've already seen. Outstanding. So there's a key there, but I don't want to pick it up quite yet, because I know it's going to get loud, and I'm going to cry. Oh, so much reading.